Says Jenna, am I going to win? Send me luck. Hope you're okay. We send you luck, Jenna.
Mike. Hello, Mike. Hello, Badger.
Hiya there. All right, guys. You like that, don't you?
You get a long tube on it so you can put it down your kecks.
Oh, to cool you. Yeah. To cool your thing.
Mike Williams, I hope you're doing good.
Hi, Clive. Hey, guys, you good? You doing PSI method tonight? Yeah, we will be.
Yeah, we'll do the PSI method experiment here live
yes.
on YouTube and TikTok.
Absolutely.
Hey up, Sab the Seeker.
I just want to quickly show you something. And it's not rude, so don't worry. It might get a little bit dark. Alexa, turn off light.
Okay.
Glow in the dark.
Yay! Oh, there's a lot of reflections here. I think you can just see that glowing in the dark. I've tried to charge them up on my lamp, but we got glow in the dark PSI badges. Absolutely brilliant. Alexa, turn on light.
Okay.
Ellie Bell, hello, we're good, thank you. We're going to do the PSI method shortly. We're just having a bit of a chat with you guys.
Oh, yes. You know the way it rolls.
Tina, hello.
Hi, Amanda. Great to see you in. Tracy, great to see you in.
Stormy, hello, how are you doing? It's buffering. Shouldn't be buffering. Should probably rob your internet code.
It's buffering, ye gods. Click, 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 click.
Okay, it's working now. Excellent.
Brilliant, brilliant. Do you know, if it ever gets to where you're having problems with the cellular, you can go through my Wi-Fi, you know.
Cool.
Yeah.
Callum, we're doing really well, thank you.
What are we eating?
Hello, Mark and Tony, what's up?
Cashew. Bless you. Cashew nuts. What adventures have you done this last month?
We haven't done a lot, really, have we? Not in the respect of investigating.
No. It's all been kind of like background stuff.
Tina's
Really?
just saying how microwaves just give up the ghost.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
We've been to the Delapole Woods. Where else have we been?
Yeah, you saw that on the live, guys. We were on a live when we did that. And you no doubt you saw the EVPs that we got as well. Brilliant.
Stormy is saying, I love the Annabelle project for sure. We love doing it. It's really, the last one, Annabelle 3, it was good.
Brilliant.
Loads of stuff happening.
Yeah. And if you've noticed, if you've been following the series, we get more stuff happening each time, which exactly is how it's supposed to go.
Hello from the Netherlands, Miss Dries.
Hi, Devin. Very well, thank you. How are you? How's yourself? How was your new adjustment?
Simple Sim, we are good, thank you. We've got a cool video what we're going to drop on YouTube tomorrow. Our interview with one of the directors of the Warren Foundation.
Yeah. We interviewed Jeff Schlachter last night.
Do you know, I couldn't pronounce his surname.
Schlachter.
It doesn't, the way it's wrote, it doesn't look like that, does it?
Do you know how I thought it would be pronounced in the UK? Schlater.
Right.
I really thought he was going to say, I'm Jeff Schlater, and I thought, oh, I'm right, but he said Schlachter, and I thought, oh, I didn't see that one coming.
It was good. We asked him some questions, basically what people would be asking if they wanted the Warren Foundation to come and investigate.
Yeah, so we kind of put ourselves in their place by asking these certain questions. What can I expect if X, Y, Z? Well, how does so-and-so work? Do you have mediums on the team if they'll come round? General questions like that, and he was really accommodating. What a nice guy. He was really accommodating. It was really good. It was really good.
Yeah, cheers, Devin. We don't need to know that. Thanks very much.
Oh, what's you put now? What you put now? Let's have a look. Happy in general. Well, I don't know.
Ugh. I hope you're feeling better, Devon, anyway. I have got you on my Samsung tablet and Beardo on the TV, Callum. Excellent. Yeah, I hope Beardo's alright. He's been really ill, hasn't he? He got COVID.
Yeah. I'm Harley Quinn. Hi, Harley Quinn. Great to have you in the live. Great to see you tonight. As I say, we will be doing we will be performing the PSI method. We're just going to wait a little bit longer, see if Ricky turns up. I got all the indications from him throughout the week that he would turn up. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. That's quite nice, actually. Do you know, I've had this bloody thing years. I actually used it as a desoldering bulb once. And it worked pretty well at that.
It's not Beardo's birthday. It's Beardo's birthday every bloody day, every time he's on a live.
How much weight do you put on this Tartarian stuff? What's the Tartarian stuff? What is that? Evening, NASA. Great to see you in. Always good to have NASA in.
Jay, hello. We are good, thank you. So, has anybody been doing any ghosty stuff over the weekend? Would you like to share it with us? Have you had a haunting that you would like to talk about?
And if you have, if you are investigating in the wee small hours, what happened? We are always very interested, of course.
That's Purpley invented Beardo's birthday thing. Yeah, yep.
Thank you for the rose, NASA. Great flood and building sinking.
Gemma's investigating at the end of the month. Wait, what were you investigating?
Oh, thank you for sending positivity. Thank you very much. You found our live goal. We do have a live goal at the top. There aren't any rules, you know. We're not going to beg like other people we know. We're just making you aware it's there at the top. It does actually help us in our goals, but we completely leave it up to people. It's alright if you do, it's alright if you don't, kind of thing, and we'll leave it at that. Wonderful.
And that is that. Sorry, Callum, I saw that you've injured your foot, have you?
Oh, what you done?
Oh, sorry, no, bad flu. Somebody else injured the foot. I'm getting mixed
hell.
up. You're watching an Egyptian series about a jinn. Sorry, a jinn. Looks interesting.
Very
Cool.
good. Yeah, the whole thing about jinn is interesting. That's where we get our word genie from, because they're supposed to know everything. Sorry, genius comes from the Arabic word jinn. There you go.
Stormy has just said, stay away from KFC. I've seen how it's really made.
Thank you, Devin.
I don't eat KFC, do you? I have in the past.
Yeah, it's few and far between. I don't really do much takeout food at all, to be honest. I'd rather cook something the old traditional way.
Yeah,
We'll
but
roast a piece of mammoth over a flaming pit.
if you're out with the kids want Mackie D's, you've got to keep them quiet, haven't you?
I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Devin, yes, true, but I don't think Mark and Tony want to know.
Vegetarian. I've tried being a vegetarian for a while.
It's bad for you.
But yeah, I was getting, I feel real
Thank you, Ninja Kitty.
lack of energy as it is because I'm B12 deficient, but I did try it and it wasn't very good for me, to be honest. I had to get supplements and things.
Have you heard what Jordan Peterson says about vegetarianism and eating beef and this, that and the other? It's very, very interesting. His daughter had a condition, and Jordan Peterson's been doing this for years. He has a high, like, meat protein diet.
Yeah.
And he had something wrong with him. And someone suggested he did this, and he said, I've been doing it for years. I have very little sauce on it or anything. And when his daughter came down with something to do with the joints, and she didn't eat much meat, and he put her on a high protein, like beef diet, steak, and this, that, and the other. And he said it turned her around within a month. And the doctors were saying, well, how has this happened? How have you done it? He says, well, just eat normally, just eat meat. You know, just get meat in your diet. He said, there are that many things that... But anyway, that's Jordan Peterson's perspective. It happens to be mine as well.
Mike's been a veggie for 25 years and he eats really well, even growing his own food. Yeah, but I don't know what you're saying, because you need certain things out of food that you can't get out of veggies. And I know you do, you feel real lethargic, don't you?
There we go, B12 deficient.
Yeah. Yes, I am as well. I mean, I've got one of the injections tomorrow. I don't know what my blood group is, to be honest. I did too, but I can't remember.
My mum's living room light turned red one night. No one touched the remote to make it that colour.
Somebody said, too much meat makes you bald.
Actually, too much meat makes your hair grow like hell. Thankfully, I don't have too much meat. I eat just the right amount.
Yeah, no, with me it's to do with it's the intestine. It doesn't absorb that vitamin what I need out of food, so I have to have injections. That's how it is, isn't it? And it took them years to figure that out.
In other words, you lack the intrinsic factor.
Something like that, yes.
You lack intrinsic factor, and that can't take it out in your colon. And so you can't extract B12 from your food. It has to be a deep muscle injection. There you go.
Do you know what? They really hurt as well, them injections.
And Amanda used to say that when she used to have them.
They stick it in, and there's a little bit of a twist.
You know, Big Ben.
Yeah, it's painful.
Then they do that. You bastard.
Stormy! Somebody shouted. It doesn't look like Ricky's coming, does it?
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
37 years of vegan. They put a lot of soya in vegan food, don't they? And I can't do soya either.
Oh,
I'm a nightmare.
Tracy says, I have the B12 injections every 12 weeks.
I've had them before, and they stopped doing them, then they start and stop. But I've got them for the next 2 weeks, every other day. I've got, and after that it's one every 3 months.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll do the trick.
It is an awful thing to suffer from, to be honest. I mean, I've lived with someone who did suffer from that, as I say, and it made her really unwell.
You take vitamin B tablets, yeah, but it's
B12 tablets don't work.
to do it because your body doesn't absorb them. If you've got a B12 deficiency, you have to have the injections, and that's that. Because I've tried it. I've tried the supplements. They just don't work on me at all.
Amanda says it's the fluid that burns and stings. It's awful. That's holy water, Amanda.
Did they adjusted limit speed to 20 miles? So yeah, we're going to.
I think there's some kind of conversation going on in the comments. I haven't been taking notice, to be honest.
It's the fluid that burns. No, with me, it's not.
It burns.
It's actual sticking it in and prattling about with a needle. What kind of?
Do they go?
Yeah.
And mess around. Mess
They're
around for about 5
doing
minutes.
this with a needle. As they're turning it, they're injecting it at the same time. It's weird.
Ooh.
Because obviously it's going into muscle.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh,
What do you think about the sad eye guy? He came from the cam. He showed himself. Sorry, Dutch may be wrong. Sad eye guy. I haven't seen his most recent videos. I think he's alright. His videos are funny. Says it how it is.
Which is the only way to say it, we find.
Pescatarian. I think Dawn's a pescatarian. Is that where they only eat
Fish eaters,
Yeah.
something like that, yeah.
Fish and veg.
Yeah. I remember having an interesting conversation with a lady I used to work with, and she said, I'm a vegetarian, but I eat fish. So you're not a vegetarian then, are you? And she said, well, yeah, but it's fish. It comes from the sea, it's that white flaky meat, it's not the same. I said, yeah, but I said, look, it's got a face, it was alive once. You're eating an animal, it's all exactly the same, you eat fish. She wouldn't have it. She would not have it.
Sad eye guy clickbaited us with a shoebox. Alright, we'll have to take a look at that when we get a chance.
What's he been up to?
Side-eye guy has never revealed himself, as we haven't. But what I mean is his face. He's never shown himself.
These are just masks. Have you seen Mission Impossible? We say good night, guys. God bless. That's it. Then it comes off. If it's got a face, that's right. I'm right, aren't I? If it's got a face, it's an animal that was alive once.
Some would argue that plants have got feelings as well.
Apparently, they know when you are near. Apparently.
I've seen them use a specific camera and have chopped a bit of like the leaf off in half.
You're talking about Kellyan photography, and it shows the full leaf in the.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, that is strange. Nature's energy field. Yeah, Kellyan photography is a brilliant thing, but you can't just buy the camera. It's a massive like lab setup, made with lots of different things, and some people just think it's like a camera that you can buy.
Panaka, hello Panaka. The Shape's revealed himself on Facebook. We can get arrested for that.
Oof. I think plants are like us, just energy in a different body. It's all energy, you know.
Have we heard the story of the Confederate Rose? It's like stone tape theory. It's on YouTube. The Confederate Rose.
Gonna have to look.
Does that ring a bell with you? Don't with me?
No, we will have to look into that. Yeah, Triffids. Do you remember the day of the Triffids? Now this is putting people in a certain age band now.
I remember it.
Dear, what a great series that was. Absolutely bloody brilliant and frightening. Back then, I remember the Little Shop of Horrors, and that was a lot funnier. But still had a flesh-eating plant,
Hey,
didn't it?
down there.
Oh,
Cool it down.
Don't put me camera cleaning thing down your pants again.
So yeah, we're going to do the PSI method
Yes.
with Tony. It's not going to go on for too long because it's quite warm in here, isn't it?
Stumpwork says I read about it in history books.
What was that?
The day of the Triffids.
We're not that old.
No, we're not. We're not
Ellie
that
Bell, you've got to go. Take care.
We're
We'll
not
see you
old farts.
through the week.
Ellabelle, do you take care. See you again. See you again next time. I remember that day of the Triffids, says Tracy. She says, absolutely frightened of that much she peed herself.
Nice.
I added that last bit in. But I bet you did. I bet that is what happened. You can tell us, it's all right.
Little Shop of Horrors, Jay. Yeah, I remember that. I mean, clearly it looked fake, that plant, but it's
Oh yeah, it's a
classic
comedy.
musical, isn't it?
Yeah. Just be a dentist.
I can't remember the songs, but
Steve Martin. Yeah. Oh God. How the hell did it go?
I can't remember. Feed me. Kept saying that.
Feed me now. Feed me, Seymour. Els, evening, lovely chaps and lovely people. Good evening. Well, you won't know what this is. Got the straw ready. I want to see if I can actually sit back and relax tonight rather than sat like a hunchback.
Tony. Is this the book we use?
Yes. Just find a blank page and write in it. I think that's kind of like the format I use.
What's is it the 16th?
It is the 17th.
Is it?
It's the 17th. Stumpwork says it's stuttering a lot tonight, is it? Is anyone else experiencing that?
How's the Annabelle experience going? The Annabelle project is going really, really well. If you are a member or subscriber on the YouTube channel, watch the Annabelle Project episode 3, which is out now. It's really cool. There's some knocking, some weird sounds. Just watch everybody's reactions on it. It's really good. We even go backstage with a camera and go filming.
Because we hear a massive thump backstage, and there's no one backstage. There's no one back there, and yeah.
I'm going to take the trail cam next time and set it up backstage because a lot happens there.
I think that is a good idea. Yeah, that is a good idea. Or set the other XA40 up, put it on the new tripod, and just have it filming backstage.
Could do,
Yeah. because we can do that now.
Can you set it to motion, that camera?
No, I'll just film the whole damn lot.
I'm just thinking saving your SD card because it films it. It's high res, isn't it? That.
Oh, I've got that one set to HD.
Right.
Yeah, and it's got a 128 gig SD card in it now.
Right.
So that
should be enough.
Hours and hours worth of recording. So the beauty of recording anywhere like that static is you can really slowly fast forward it all, and if anything moves, it's absolutely evident. Then it can just scroll back to the bit that moves. Because when everything's static, if you're scrolling through footage, you immediately see the thing that moves. So yeah, we'll do that next time. We'll set the other camera up in backstage.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still take the trail as well.
Yeah.
Gigi has just said they need a trail cam for their creepy neighbours.
Oh, that doesn't sound healthy. Why are they... Hey, we're getting into this now. Why are they creepy? You're not living next to the Munsters or the Addams family, are you?
Badger.
Evening, Badger.
Hello, Badge.
Great to see you with us.
So hopefully this week there should be a couple of videos coming onto YouTube because we've actually done the interview with Jeff from the Warren Foundation.
Jeff Schlachter.
And, we've made a few good questions. Well, we've put them to him, haven't we? And I thought they were good points.
Yeah, absolutely. And he genuinely wanted to be there. He's interested, and he gives some great answers, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He gives some really good answers.
Yeah.
Devin's asking, where's Ricky? Who knows?
Who knows where Ricky is?
I was chatting to him during the week, just seeing if his ear infection had cleared up, and all indications were that he was coming tonight, but you know what Ricky's like. What a lad.
Jay is saying, I need a trail cam for my neighbour, Eye Candy. Helen Barton, how are you doing?
When they're mowing the lawn.
Is that legal to film your neighbour without their knowledge?
Not in a covert way. I don't believe it is.
You're not allowed to fly a drone up and just have it spy through the window as they're getting changed. Is that okay to do? Because it's not on their land, it's in the airspace. Asking for a friend.
I don't believe that is legal, no. Or it might not be, but don't take my word for it.
Why use a static
Again.
cam when you easily mess while it's editing? I can't understand that one. It's just a really bad area we live in there. Place is busier than a McDonald's drive-through at rush hour.
Wow.
Helen's good, excellent. Yeah, Jeff was saying, I'll just give you a little bit of a teaser for the video coming on tomorrow on YouTube.
Bit of a synopsis.
He was saying a lot of the cases involve obviously people in America. There's a lot of meth users, he was saying.
That's right.
And
really is a problem,
Yeah.
apparently.
So that's all I'll say. So you need to watch it now. It's going to come on tomorrow.
Yeah. It's good. It was a good interview. It's like 3/4 of an hour long, but it's going to be edited a little bit, so it'll probably be around about 40 minutes. But it's worth watching. You'll end up kind of like learning actually how the WLF work and how as professional as you can get in this realm, how they do it, how it's done properly, shall we say? Yeah.
Geez, so you can have a security camera on, and if it gets your neighbours in it, it's legal in the US.
Yeah, I guess so.
And they're saying it is also a meth haven. That's called the meth method.
Oh dear, that's called the meth method.
Cy Baker, hello.
Love it, loving it. Right, let's get set up with this.
Let's get going.
Let's get ready to rumble.
So if anybody does suffer with seizures or fits, it's probably best not to watch this little experiment that we are going to do. We will be using a strobe light. We've got to put that as a disclaimer sort of thing.
Right, so that should be fine. Alexa, stop. Alexa, turn off screen.
So for those of you that do not know what the PSI method, it's an adaptation of the Gansfeld experiment where we use one person blindfolded, shining or flashing a strobe, a red strobe into their eyes, We have
Which is this thing?
white noise playing into the ears through noise cancelling headphones. We do not use a ghost box, we just use white noise. I will ask questions and hopefully Tony's going to come out with something or answer or whatever's in the area. It's an ESP experiment and it's opening up his natural sixth sense.
Absolutely.
Now that you understand all that,
Here we go.
I'm glad you did that about
there
strobe light. We used to have to be careful with our patrol car lights flashing also, it can cause seizures. Yeah. Are you in the force, GG?
Do you use the Force?
Badger's saying, is it opening Tony's mystical hole?
My crown chakra is already open. if that's what you mean. We all know you don't, but let's just keep it there.
Oh, you're disabled. You got, all right, okay.
Right, okay. So, Alexa, turn light red.
And you can probably hear the white noise coming through.
Alexa, dim light.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll leave it there for now. And then we'll turn that off.
So it's going
Oh,
to
that's
go,
quite good, isn't it?
it's going to go red. It shouldn't go any darker than this, but
Oh, that's excellent, actually. This picks it up a lot better than the old tablet, doesn't it?
can we turn Alexa's screen off?
Alexa, turn off screen.
And can you put the time on that? Because that's wrong, isn't it, that up there?
It'll... Just press that button. Where is it?
You had 3 surgeries on your foot, ankle, just made it worse. Yeah.
I think that flips to time anyway. After a certain amount of time, it'll go to the digital clock.
Oh, your phone's there, isn't it? Does it say it on your screen? Just so I can see.
Let's get the... No, you'll see it on there.
That's wrong though, isn't it?
It does flip to a... I know, it does flip to a clock. I think it's after about a minute the screen changes, it goes to a digital clock.
Light permits have strobe lights limit settings here. Oh. So unprofessional. That's my saying that. You've been watching the Paranormal Investigating for Idiots videos, haven't you? That's a good idea that I can do one on strobe lights.
Is there any way you can get the clock to show all the time? I think that's it. See, I don't know how long it takes to actually flip onto the digital clock.
Yeah. So guys, as we get going, make sure if you're on TikTok to keep tapping the screen, get those likes going up the screen, and if you're on YouTube, give us a like. Looks like a scene from The Hunt from the Red October. Is me Toby Ann's on YouTube saying it's weird. Can Tony answer Stumpwork's question, which is on TikTok somewhere?
What's the frequency of the strobe? I haven't got a clue. It was only a cheap one when we got it. The idea is to bully your visual cortex into a state of submission.
To give you an idea, it's flashing about 4 times per second, if that helps. I just tried counting it then.
Yeah, it actually is, isn't it? That is about 4 times a second. Here we are. 8:39.
Right. We just drop out? Well, if we do drop out, YouTube at the end will stitch it all together and you can watch it through again.
240 hertz. Thank you. Right. I'm going in.
I'm going in. Start time 8:40 p.m. So I'm going to move away from Tony. I'll leave him a few minutes just to settle in. Do we believe in paranormal animals like dogs and cats? I've got a video on YouTube what I believe I've captured my dog in spirit. If you want to search down there. So Tony cannot hear me at all. All he can hear is the white noise. So it's okay for talk. It will not interfere with the experiment. If I missed your questions, we will catch up at the end of this. Just giving Tony a few minutes to settle in. SR Spookfest, hello. Have a good one, yeah, thank you, you as well. So Tony's just slowing his breathing down, he's starting to relax. You will hear me talking, but Tony cannot hear me. The Gansfeld is satisfying to observe. Yeah, well, this is like an adaptation. We've changed the Gansfeld. If you research the Gansfeld, the only similarities are the strobe, the face mask, and the white noise frequency. So Tony will be experiencing like light patterns. He starts seeing them in front of him. Sometimes you can see things happening in the light. So it's been 3 minutes since Tony started.
I'm seeing the name Ortega. 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 God knows what that means.
Is there someone with Tony with a name?
Devin, do you have an association with someone with the surname Ortega?
Is there someone with Tony with the name Ortega? Do you have a message? Ortega's of guitars. Okay. Thank you for the gifts over on TikTok. Is there anyone in spirit that would like to communicate through Tony? Can you please make your presence known?
And Sharon's just popped in from somewhere. Hey.
Sharon, have you got a message? Would you like to tell us something? Sharon, have you got a last name, please? If you're there, if there's anyone in spirit, can you please touch Tony? Touch him on his shoulder or his head. Is there anyone with us?
I've got Chapel Le Dale. Chapel Le Dale is in my head for some reason. I think that's a place. But I feel like there's someone showing me some kind of white, like monument, some white monument or monolith, a monument. And it seems to be as if they're showing me some kind of remembrance thing. But it's like there's someone saying, come to Chapel Le Dale, there's plenty to see here. But not in a touristy kind of way. As if someone would be speaking directly to a paranormal team. Come to Chapel Le Dale, there's plenty to see, or you'll see plenty here. And there's a white, I don't know why I keep being shown this one, there probably isn't even one there. But I can see a white monument or a memorial or something. But I don't know what the connection is with that.
Can you give us a bit more information about Chapel Le Dale, please?
I'm getting the name Steve Hawkins.
Steve Hawkins, do you want to talk to us?
Getting a few names coming through tonight. I've just got that, if it is a name, Miskin. Miskin, Miskin, Miskin.
Second time now I've heard a whistle. And it sounded like it was in a room.
Yes.
Are you in the room with us? Can you whistle again, please?
No. I feel like my head's just been touched.
Wow. Tony can't hear what I'm saying. This is really strange.
Treble. Treble the amount.
Treble the amount. Can you touch Tony on the head 3 times? I've just heard a knock to the left side of Tony.
Consciousness.
What?
Who's asking? Oh.
I'm asking. Can you touch Tony on the head 3 times? Being 17 minutes. There was a tap on Tony's radiator then. His heating is not turned on. Can you give me a bigger sound, please? Can you knock so loud that we can really hear it? I'm trying to link with Tony's subconscious mind. Can you hear me?
Right, I'm getting the sense of movement all around me. I've just heard a loud thud. And again.
I am not moving, I'm just writing. I'm stood up and I'm writing, I'm not moving at all.
And again.
And again. So he's indicating to his left side.
Kevin? Who's Kevin? Are you the one making the thought? Are you trying to get my attention?
That knock was me moving. It's been 22 minutes.
And again, another knock. I keep hearing a knock periodically, and it sounds like wood on a table. And again, another knock. But I'm afraid.
Why are you afraid?
All right, I'm literally feeling rumbling all around me, and having a sense of being really disorientated, and I don't know what's happening.
We can hear the traffic passing.
And again, I've just heard that bang again.
Tony can't hear the traffic.
And again.
Who is it who's banging?
Yes. Oh. A loud one. Mark, did you just bang something?
No, I didn't move. People can see on camera.
That seemed a lot closer.
Who's with Tony now? Who is it? been 25 minutes now.
Yeah, I'm seeing a face. It's male.
What's your name, please?
I've just heard that bang again. Yeah, it's a male face, but it won't look directly at me. It's looking off to the side, and it won't make eye contact. I can't hear anything. I can see his mouth moving, but I can't hear what he's saying.
Whoever it is trying to communicate with Tony, can you put an image in his head? He can't hear what you're saying. Give him an image.
Again, getting the sense of movement. And again, a rumbling under my feet.
I'm not moving, nobody's moving.
Ah. Right. Someone shown me an image of a Watkins copycat. And a couple of minutes ago, I had the sense that there was someone saying I'm stuck in a loop. And is that why you were trying to get my attention? Because I never acknowledged that. I'm stuck in a loop. I'm stuck in a loop.
How weird is that? I asked for an image and he said he got an image in his head. "29 minutes. "30 minutes, bang on."
Who's Chloe Darley? I don't know.
I'm sure that's Ricky's partner. to stop it in a few minutes. Is there anyone else with a last message for Tony or myself or anybody? I'm going to stop.
Oh.
Alexa, turn on light.
Okay.
It is on.
Alexa, turn light white.
Okay.
Alexa, turn light to 50%.
Okay.
Sit back down.
Flipping heck. I just had the sensation just before you tapped my shoulder that I was going through this tunnel.
Right.
And it had turned from a round tunnel into a square one. And it was slowing down. And I could see something, silhouette of something black in the distance. And it was all, there was red around it. And I thought, oh, no, I don't like this.
Yeah.
And it was just coming to a stop. And it just come to a stop and you tapped me on the shoulder. I thought, for God's sake.
Could have been putting yourself in a trance.
Easy.
Oh, how many minutes do you think you was under?
Uh, 20 minutes.
33 minutes.
No, really, that long?
Yeah.
Flipping heck.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Wow.
interesting. I mean, you always are interested in these. It's always something.
Oh.
There's some of it, what was making, some of the names we mentioned, I think I know one of the names anyway. But we'll talk about that in a sec.
What's that? Stuntworks has put up Oddies Lane, Chapel Liddell, Yorkshire. What is that? What's Oddies Lane got to do with it? What's...
I don't know, I'll talk about it because you mentioned a specific place name.
I remember mentioning Chapel Liddell. I saw the name just emblazoned across. I thought, I've got to say it, so I just said it.
We'll go through this and we'll look at some of the comments, what people have left.
All right. Okay.
Start 8:40.
Oh, what have I done there?
8:43. Ortega, seeing the name. I think it was Stumwork. Oh, you asked Devon if it was associated with, if she was associated with a name, Ortega.
Right.
Stumpwork says it's the name of a guitar.
Ortega. Is it?
That's what Ortega guitar says. Stumpworks on TikTok, yeah.
All right, okay.
So,
That's a new one on me.
8:44. Do you have a message? Nothing. 8:46. Can you please make your presence known? Is there anyone there? And very quickly afterwards you went, Sharon popped in.
Oh, right, okay.
That was it. And 8:47 you went, hey. So I said, Sharon, do you have a message? Do you have a last name, please? 8:48. If there's anyone there, can you touch Tony on his shoulder or head? 8:49. Is there anyone with us? That's what I said. 8:50. You said, I've got Chapel Liddell in my head. I think it's a place. Someone has shown me a white place, a remembrance thing. 8:51, a minute later. You said, Come to Chapel Ladale. Plenty to see here. And I don't mean that as an attraction. I mean that as somebody who's an investigator. That's what he said. Oh, your strobe's still on, though.
Oh. All right. Okay.
He said, there's a white monument and I don't know what the connection is.
Is there a white monument at Chapel Ladale?
I don't know. I ain't got a clue where it is. There is. Oh, it's a church, is it, Stumpworks? We'll have to look at that.
There's a plaque in front of the church.
At 8:52, a minute later, I said, can you give us more information, please? Straight away, you said, I'm getting the name Steve Hawkins.
Steve Hawkins?
Yeah.
Steve Hawkins.
So I said, a minute later, Steve Hawkins, do you want to talk to us? And you straight away, you said, I'm getting a few names, Miskin, M-I-S-K-I-N.
Miskin.
Because you actually spelt it out.
Yeah.
8:54, I heard a whistle in the room, and straight away you went, yes, because I'd asked,
Really?
Steve Hawkins, do you want to talk to us? And I actually heard a whistle in here somewhere. Not a real loud one, but I heard it.
Right, okay.
And as soon as I'd said it, you went, yes. So 8:50, that was weird. 8:55, a minute later, I said, are you in the room with us? Can you whistle again, please? And you straight away, you went, no.
Did I?
That was strange. He said, I feel like my head was touched, not forgetting a few questions that I was asking for that.
I took note of that when you said that earlier.
55.
Can you touch Tony on the shoulder or the head?
5, 6, 7 minutes earlier, I asked.
Right, okay.
And then you said, I felt like someone was touching me on the head.
Yeah, just once, just like that. Just the once.
8:56, I ain't got a clue what this meant, but you went, treble the amount.
What? I said what?
Treble the amount.
Treble the amount?
Yeah. So as soon as you said that, I said, can you touch Tony on the head 3 times? And in the same, straight after that, because it's the same minute, I heard a knock to the left of you. And
Right,
you went, consciousness. Just come out with these words.
Right.
And then at the same minute, straight after you said consciousness, you went, who's asking? Oh. That's what you said. Just like that as well. You can't remember, can you?
No.
8:57, a minute later, I'm asking. I don't know why I wrote I'm asking. Anyway, I put, can you touch Tony on the head 3 times? A minute later, there was a tap on your radiator, and your radiator's not turned on, is it?
No.
Same minute, I said, can you give me a bigger sound, not really loud, so we can hear it? And this was at 8:58. 8:59, I said, I'm trying to link with Tony's subconscious mind. Can you hear me? At 9 o'clock, a minute later, you said, there's movement all around me. Loud thud again and again. But he was indicating to your left where I'd heard that knock.
Right. After you'd said, can you, right, just, did you say something, can you give me a bang or something in the biblical sense?
Yeah, but we couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear this, but you could.
Yes. Right, okay.
We couldn't hear it in the room, but you was
Wow.
indicating to your left where I could hear it from.
Yes.
When I heard one, but the next what you were saying, and again, and you're indicating over there somewhere,
Okay.
and again, but we couldn't hear anything.
Right.
9:01, a minute later, you went, Kevin. Who's Kevin? Are you trying to get my attention? That's what you said. 9:02, 1 minute later, he went, I keep hearing a knock. It's like wood on a table. Another knock.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. That's what he said, I'm afraid. So I said, why are you afraid? And at 9:03, a minute later, he said, I'm feeling rumbling. I'm disorientated. I don't know what's happening. A minute later after that, 9:04, who's banging? Then he went, yes. Then you said, Mark, did you bang? And I'm obviously saying no, because I'm just stood down here, keeping still.
All right.
9:05, who's we in Tony now? Oh, sorry, who's with Tony now? 9:06, you said, yeah, I'm seeing a face, it's a male. I said, what's your name? And you went, I've just heard a bang. He won't look at me. I cannot see what he's saying because he's turned to the left or something. I didn't quite get it all because you were saying it quick. But you said he was turned to the side, you couldn't hear or see what he was saying. So that's because
I think I remember that.
because you couldn't hear his words, I said, give Tony an image. And you went, there's movement again, and there's a rumble under my feet. And then you went, ah, right. Someone's shown me a Watkins copycat. Someone's saying,
Yes.
I'm stuck in a loop. So,
Yes. Do you know, I had that. You sometimes don't know if you're thinking of these things yourself, or it's something that's kind of like. But I thought that was something I'd generated, and I thought, oh, all right. But I got a real. It must have been a couple of minutes later. Of a Watkins copycat, and I know what one of those is. It's an old analog echo machine that has a tape loop on it, and you can say hey, and it'll go hey 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 hey.
What, like a reverb on it?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, like this diminishing echo that works on recording heads and this, that, and the other, and maybe that was an example of like a mental picture of what was going on with someone.
Yeah.
But I kind of discarded the I'm stuck in a loop kind of thing. I thought that was kind of like me just thinking that.
But anyway, 2 minutes later you went, Chloe Darley, who is it?
Chloe Darley?
I don't know. That's what you said. I've got a feeling Chloe Darley is Ricky's Chloe. I'm sure that's her surname. I might be wrong, but I don't know why I think that, because I know that name.
Chloe Darley?
Yeah. I mean, if Ricky was watching, he could tell us, obviously, but I'm sure that's her surname.
Right.
But
Right, okay.
It didn't have much relevance, really, to anything. I mean, 2 minutes later, I said, is there anyone with a last message for Tony or for myself? Nothing. So I stopped, 9:13, stop. And you said, oh, just as you stopped, there was a round tunnel, 10 to square, and there was red around it. I mean, that to me would indicate he was in a trance, or going in a trance.
Right, okay.
So that was it.
Right.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's always weird. It is all... Jack Mathers says, I know her.
Who was it, Jack? Who was Chloe Darley?
Chloe Darley.
It rings a bell with me.
Chloe Darley.
And while Jack's typing that up, I'll see if I can go back on a few of these relevant messages over on YouTube, then we'll have a look at the TikTok ones. Tina saying, guys, please drop a like at the end of the live. Yeah, go for it. You'll have to look up the legend of Odell, Bedfordshire.
Anne's daughter.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah, that's where I know the name from. I was wrong, Chloe, but I knew, yeah, we do know who she is.
So why the hell has she popped up?
I don't know. Is she
Of
all
course
right?
it is.
Is she all right?
It's Chloe Darley, of course
I'm
it
sure
is.
you'd have heard something, wouldn't you, if there was something wrong?
Well, I don't know.
Possibly. Yeah, I think you would have done.
Yes, of course it
Gigi.
is. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, of course it is.
Gigi, Who's the Legend of Odell, Bedfordshire? And the Church of All Saints. Yeah, there's been some uncanny responses. I'm just looking for... People are saying this is trippy. It'd be interesting to see the results if they did. Oh, we was asked, I think it was by Mike, if we could next time monitor our body. And I don't know, I mean, I've got a blood pressure machine, but you can't hook that up while we're... I don't think we've got what we could monitor heart rate or anything, have we? We've got the watches, maybe.
Yes, we have. Yes. Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll get the... Because I know my heart rate
Jason
went up in certain times in that. That's a good idea.
Saying your voice changed. It does sometimes, doesn't it? It feels like it sometimes goes deeper. When you were saying Kevin, people were coming up with what they thought Kevin was: a dog, a mechanic. He looked up at the TV when Tony said, "All right."
What was that? Something's name is Kevin.
Somebody's dog.
My dog's name is Kevin. All right, okay.
Yeah, things do get a bit weird. Just let me scroll back to see what the other comments you've just typed. The only thing is with a mobile, isn't it? Oh, bollocks. Yeah, Tina actually put it on there, but I'd scrolled. I didn't see that, Tina. Sorry. Yeah, we've got these watches. What will monitor our heart rate? Do you know what I forgot to mention? As we'd started, I didn't want to stop it. The trimeter. We should have left that running.
Oh hell yeah! Traffic. You know, we've got all this cool stuff, and we don't use it in this experiment because we've never. It's been that type of experiment. But maybe now it's time to start involving these various other bits of equipment, isn't it? And see what if there are any physiological changes.
The trimeter just doesn't detect your heartbeat, you know. I've stuck it on my head and it detects the pulse going through your brain. It's really sensitive, that thing.
In the loaded setting, it can pick up the body's electric field.
Yeah.
We'll maybe have to get these things introduced into this experiment.
Definitely with a trimeter.
Yeah. And with the watch as well, and I might have to wear it on my right wrist so you can see if my heart rate changes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
We don't know what some of these things mean. Maybe you guys do. Maybe some of the names mean something to you. You'll have to let us know. But this... what was the place called again? Was it... Summit... Della...
Oh,
I can't remember what you said.
I'll take
I was writing in the dark, that's why it's scruffy.
Chapel le Dale. Chapel le Dale, that's it.
Is Chapel le Dale, does anybody know, in the UK? Mike, yeah, definitely.
I'm sure it's a place in Yorkshire.
We'll try and monitor more next time. Can I ask if you alter the white noise into the multiple or...
What's that?
A strobe frequency. Can I ask if you alter the white noise into a multiple or divisible of the strobe frequency?
Strobe frequency, 240 hertz. Yeah, we could do that. It's all. The white noise is we can alter the hertz rate on it.
What, to match the strobe? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, to match the strobe rate.
If that is the strobe rate, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Chapel le Dale in North Yorkshire in Ingleton. Ingleton's not that far, I don't think.
Ingleton?
How far away is that, Jack?
Where the hell's Ingleton?
Ingleton from Hull. Oh yeah, ask Alexa.
A hamlet in Yorkshire, says NASA. Thank you, NASA. NASA. Alexa, where is Chapel le Dale in Yorkshire?
From wikipedia.org. Chapel le Dale is a hamlet in the civil parish of Ingleton, North Yorkshire, England.
How far was
If
Ingleton?
you'd like another answer, just say next.
Next. Alexa, next.
From makecarter.com. Chapel le Dale is situated 2 miles southwest of Ribblehead.
Where the fuck's Ribblehead?
Alexa, next.
From yorkshiredales.com. Chapel-le-Dale is a hamlet nestling in the eponymous valley between Ingleton and Ribblehead in the heart of Yorkshire's famous Three Peaks area.
It's in the Three Peaks.
Right, Three Peaks, right, okay. Alexa, next.
That's the last answer I have.
What about Alexa? How far is Ingleton from Hull?
From Hull, England is 185
England, you
miles
twat.
away by car.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, how far is Ingleton from Hull?
From Hull, England is 185
Alexa.
miles away
She's not
by
listening.
How far is Chapel-le-Dale from Hull?
From Hull, Chapel-le-Dale is 117.7 miles away
Bit of a
by
drive.
car.
Oh, I don't know, it's only 117 miles. It's 2.5 hours drive.
Stormy. Alexa reminds me of the movie Demon Seed. I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. Demon Seed, it's a fantastic movie from the early 80s. And it's absolutely brilliant. It's got a viaduct there. Right, okay. Plenty of mason work. The banging could be slabs falling. There is a pub of the same name. Right, okay.
So this actually opens up a lot of questions,
That's
right?
got me thinking this thing. Why that thing about Chloe?
I don't know. But what I'm saying is the subconscious mind works in ways we don't even know about, right? So unknowingly, you could have seen something somewhere and it's recorded it, and you're accessing that recording in your subconscious mind.
That's how Darren Brown works. Yeah. He plants seeds like that.
It's just a theory. You could have seen it somewhere, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And you're accessing it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's definitely always that. Doobie and Willow, good evening. Great to have you with us.
So yeah, it's.
Remote viewing.
Shall I do it how you say it? It's all interesting stuff.
It's all interesting stuff. It is. I don't know any other way
I
to
can't
tap
have
it.
stuff in my hands like that. I keep tapping it. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. The thing with Chloe, if you see anything, then I mean, you could also. People could have a look on Facebook, couldn't they? See if I was.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
Tina has retracted a message on YouTube.
Oof.
Yeah. So anyway, what do you think about that experiment?
Yeah, what did you think about that, guys?
It does leave more questions, doesn't it, than what we started with? Obviously.
I'd like to know who Steve Hawkins is. It won't be Stephen Hawkins, will it? That bloody professor.
Oh, in the wheelchair.
Oh, what did he do?
Stephen Hawkins. He was in a wheelchair, wasn't he?
Yeah, Steve Hawkins.
Sound like a robot.
That's right. Yeah.
Chapel-le-Dale is a church with a memorial into railway workers who died constructing the railway works. To Stella. Excellent.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay says it's a brilliant experiment.
Steve. That's why it sounded familiar, but I couldn't put my bloody finger on. But bloody Steve Hawkins. Hey, that'd be cool if we actually got to visit or channel Stephen Hawkins.
Steve Hawkins' ghost is coming through on the PSI method. You didn't recognise him because he didn't sound like
Steve Hawkins.
a robot.
Steve Hawkins, yeah.
Seeing what the time is. Jack, she did a Halloween event. Oh yeah. Stormy Sim. Excellent, Mark and Tony.
A brief history of time. That's it.
Stephen Hawking is regarded as one of the most brilliant theoretical physicists in history. He passed away from ALS.
He's in the Georgian loop. What's that? Georgian loop?
Toby Arneson, you guys are famous.
At least on the other side.
Yeah. Sorry, we're just reading the comments over on TikTok at the same time.
Yeah. Stumpworks. What's the Georgian loop? What is that?
Maybe the loop is reliving his death, says Stella. TikTok's telling us to take a break, look. Can you see it?
Oh, don't forget to take a break.
You've been going 90 minutes, wow. But I tell you what, guys, his work on the origins and structure of the universe, from the Big Bang to black holes, re-evolutionised the field.
Revolutionised it, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to cut the live over on YouTube because it's nearly 9:45 here. And I've got to get up at the crack of arse in the morning for work.
The crack of arse?
Well, I've got to go to the doctor's via the doctor's to work.
It's one plane in a twist that comes back to its pointed. Yes, I absolutely know what that is.
GG, have a good night. Thank you all for joining us over on YouTube. We do appreciate it.
Where's that? Oh, my knife. Yeah, I'll show
you
you.
can't
What,
show
I'll
that
show you. Oh no, sorry.
Get told off.
I'll show you what that loop is.
Yeah, Mike, thanks for coming. Panaka, thank you so much. Jack, thanks a lot. Thanks to all the moderators over on YouTube. They're excellent as always. Stormy, thanks for coming. I'll be dropping that video tomorrow for you guys to take a look at that interview.
Yeah, that's the loop. That shape has only got one side. Weirdly. You can trace a line all the way around this shape. It's a little bit difficult to do. But if you trace the line all the way in there,
Yeah.
it comes underneath there as well, and then all the way back down there.
Just by putting a twist
And
in it.
then all the way, yeah, so you create a one-sided shape.
Cool.
A Georgian loop, yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Cool.
Groundhog Day.
Anyway, take care, guys. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, take care, guys.